Actually, this last workshop is one of the 3 workshops that DCAF has funded. This last segment deals about how do we mainstream gender issues into security sector reform, which is very, very important because often at time people confuse sex and gender. But this one is to make sure that gender issues are mainstream in the security sector reform process. We cannot be dealing with security and leave other aspects, other vulnerable groups like women in the process. So here is a matter of trying to bring both men and women to and participate fully in the security review process. This is a very timely process of security sector review in the sense that the civil society NGOs were seen in court as enemies to the state, which is not the case. Civil society are closer to the community. They are the voice of the voiceless. They know what the communities, the local communities, what their problems are, and they should be able to advocate on behalf of local communities. But during the previous regime, because of our role as civil society, the government used to see civil society as enemies to the states or anti-government, which is not the case.
The training is very important. I have to applaud DCAF for this. This is a good initiative because this will bring a cordial relationship between the civil society organization and the security sectors. So we need the security sector to be transparent to us. We are not witch hunting them. We are not like their enemies. We are their friends. If they are transparent, tell us what they do, we are there to help them. We tell the populace and the Gambian people that this is what the security sector do, and the misconception that people have about the security sector, the civil society can change it. But that can only happen when we know what they're doing.
We have learned a lot. We have gained a lot. And it is true that there was a gap. But I think that what we can do is to create more dialogue, and change our approach with the SSIs, that is the security sector institutions. We need to have a way of approaching them because most of them might think that the CSOs are against them or are working against them, but actually all we need to do is to work together. So we are thinking of engaging the SSIs and the CSOs to come together, have a dialogue, and let us know that we are all working towards the same thing. That is the security, the betterment for the security sector and the Gambia as a whole. So I think that the strategies that we have set in place will really go a long way. We have planned to engage them, talk to them, as well as also build their capacity, train them on human rights, to know that as well CSOs are just oversight bodies that can or want to help them as well as help the whole country.
The issue of human rights, is a very pivotal issue when it comes to the relationship between the civil society, the civilian population, and the security sector. So with this oversight role, a lot of issues pertaining to human rights will be areas where the civil society would pose as a watchdog and then be able to make sure that at least our security sector institutions are very responsive to the needs of the civilian population.